Hello and welcome back to My Life in a Biscuit Tin. I'm Liz Moseley from Good Housekeeping, and today the person who has been ransacking her home to look for the things that she would never ever declutter, no matter how aggressive the tidy up, is the very magnificent and talented Ashley Jensen. Hello.
Hello there. Hi. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Looking resplendent and festive, I may say.
Of course. Absolutely.
It's Christmas all the time at Good Housekeeping.
It is.
But it is actually coming up to Christmas now.
It is now, yes.
In real life.
Absolutely.
What's Christmas like in your house?
I do like Christmas. I'm quite a traditional Christmas person. I embrace the tree and the smelly candles that smell of Christmas and ornaments that you've had for years that have been your parents' ornaments or your family's ornaments. Little ornaments that your child has made.
I was going to say, do you do a tasteful tree or is it chaos tree?
Well, I would say I aim for a tasteful tree.
Okay.
But there's a bit of chaos around the back.
Around the back end.
A bit like my life, really, actually. aim for calm, aim for neatness, aim for perfection. Perfection's overrated, so I kind of embrace a bit of chaos.
Are you perfection in your work, though?
Yes, and I think that can be quite exhausting sometimes. Yeah. It's, like when I did Shetland earlier this year, and I find it difficult to almost switch off and watch other TV dramas when I'm filming Shetland, because I feel as if it sort of almost kind of consumes me a little bit, because I'm away off on my own in Glasgow and in Shetland. So I tend to find that I kind of go home at night after being filming on set and I end up watching like true crime things.
Oh God.
Either that or something really, really guilty pleasure sort of stuff like Below Deck and
love
sort of,
Below Deck.
Married at First Sight.
Amazing.
That sort of stuff.
Do
Because
you do Love is Blind?
I haven't done that one yet.
Okay,
would you recommend? Right,
yeah.
okay.
Hard
yes.
recommend for Love is Blind UK second series.
Yes, I don't know why we call it guilty pleasures, because we shouldn't really be guilty
it's fine.
about these things, should we? It's just a pleasure.
Everyone's home is different, and wouldn't life be boring if they weren't? But whatever your thing is, when it comes to furniture, DFS is here to help you find it, celebrate it, and bring it to life in every room. For me, it's my great big bed, but for you, it could be a bright and beautiful sofa, a snuggly boucle armchair, or a statement storage ottoman. Find your thing in stores or at dfs.co.uk today. Right, we're going to dive into your biscuit tin. Now, we do say to our guests, it's a metaphorical biscuit tin, which is a good idea given the scale of your items.
Just as well.
They are large.
Yes.
Where are we going to go first?
Right, okay. Well, I'll go to talking about Shetland.
Yes.
This little thing here.
Okay, so giant, I'm going to say peacock blue.
Silk pillowcase.
Pillow and pillowcase.
With a slightly elongated pillow.
Yes.
And a matching sleep mask that has been carefully chosen, because I made the mistake one time when I was filming before with one that had little puckered elastic bits.
Oh.
And I ended up with little puckered elastic ridges around the side of my face. But this I found is the perfect one. Because in Shetland, when we film during the summer, you literally get about 20 hours of daylight.
Oh, of course.
Yes, and in the winter, it's 20 hours of darkness.
So you're working a long day shooting, I would imagine.
Yes.
And then you have to go to bed in, an Airbnb or something like that.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
And these are your comfort.
These are my little comforts. And I think, I don't know whether it's now that I've got a little bit older and I kind of go, I need certain things in my life. And I need a comfy pillow. And it's amazing, isn't it, how many places don't actually do a comfy pillow?
Yeah.
And it's quite a personal thing, a pillow, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. If you've got a funny neck, especially, you can kind of get cricked in the morning or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're working through the next day with a whole kind of sore neck situation.
Is the thing about it being silk, is it keeping you cool? There's a thing, isn't there?
It
That
does. And it keeps your face line free. Apparently.
Worth every penny.
Well, it's meant to be good for your skin, and
Is
it's meant
it?
to be good for your hair, so it doesn't break it and fuzzy it up.
Yeah, nice.
And it's meant to keep your face cool as well.
Are you a good sleeper in general?
Well, I was until I hit a certain age.
Yeah, isn't it awful? It was my superpower. I could sleep anywhere.
I could sleep on the edge of a knife.
Yes,
honestly,
but not anymore.
No.
And I feel that I'm enraged about it.
I know we've got a lot to be enraged about, though, haven't we?
Fuming.
When you get to a certain age.
Fuming.
Although I do sleep better now.
Okay.
I've got that. I'm back on track with that. I think. Yeah.
Great. Well, I love those.
Yes.
Well, cram them in your biscuit tin.
Yes, get them in the biscuit tin. Go on.
Show me another one.
Okay. So the next thing I'm going to keep with the sort of Shetland.
Yes, okay. Now
thing at
we've
the
got
minute.
a mug here.
Keep calm, Peter, and play the accordion.
Keep calm, Peter, and play the accordion is what it says on your mug.
No idea who Peter is.
Right.
I don't play the accordion.
No.
The story behind this is, again, it's another wee home from home situation, whereby I was in my Airbnb in Shetland, and again, you get very particular when you get to a certain age about things, and you kind of just want them to be just right, and you can get annoyed if you have a cup of tea that's in the wrong cup.
Oh, can't bear it.
Yeah.
Do you know I can't bear a tea in a glass mug?
Oh, I'm with you.
I would never. Awful.
Awful.
Terrible business.
The other thing, tea in a mug that's coloured on the inside.
Oh my God, no.
No.
How can you tell if it's the right colour or
You
not?
You can't. I also like to be able to get my 4 fingers through.
Right, 4 fingers through.
Yes.
I'm going to reach for my tea now.
Right, okay.
This is in quite a well-known shape of a mug.
I mean, it's a beautiful mug.
It is nice, isn't it? Sorry,
Yes.
I've just strawberries on the outside.
Yeah.
And this would be acceptable or not acceptable because the strawberry design
I could
is
deal with that. Yes, no,
inside.
that's lovely.
But I can't get 4 fingers in there.
No.
Even for my small hands.
No.
I could do 2, 3 at a push.
Yes.
So that would be a no for you, really.
It would be, despite its aesthetic value.
Try the tea?
Yes.
How's the colour for you? Not too bad.
Good.
Okay.
It's nice. Yes, but it's an easier lift in this.
Yes. I mean so you've bought that in a charity shop on Shetland.
I did. You can take the girl out of Scotland, but you can't
Yeah.
take Scotland out of the girl.
Bargain.
I wasn't buying a new mug because they were all like $12.99, and
Yes.
I thought, no, I will go to the charity shops, of which there are a couple in Shetland that are very good, and 50 pence. 50 pence well spent.
And you can imagine the people who work in the charity shop going, we've got that Ashley Jensen in our
She's got
charity
Peter's
shop.
mug.
She's shoving her hands through all the mugs to test if she can
And she
get a
went home
little
with
pour in
Peter's.
there. Well, I
Oh.
think that's lovely. I mean, whoever he is, accordion playing Peter,
Yeah.
that's very nice that we've got his mug. And it's
Exactly.
lived to fight another day.
It certainly has. It's got a new home, and a new life.
How long are you away for when you're doing a Shetland stint?
It's about 5 months.
And you're completely away from home the whole time?
No, I'm not. We do 3 weeks in Shetland.
Right.
And then another 6 weeks in Glasgow.
Okay.
And when I'm in Glasgow, I go home at the weekend.
Okay,
And then
nice.
we repeat it all again. 3 weeks in Shetland.
You've got a son, and I was
Yes.
going to say, do you get homesick? Is that your kind of...
I do, and I like to get home, and I kind of make a point of going home on the final flight on a Friday night.
Yes.
And going back up to Glasgow on the Sunday. I think it breaks it up.
Where is home really for you?
Just outside Bath,
Okay.
in the countryside.
In the rolling hills.
In the
But you
rolling
don't
hills, yes.
think of... You're so strongly associated with Scotland for
Yes.
me. Do you think of Scotland as home? When I'm from Yorkshire, and I always think when I'm going home, I'm going to Yorkshire even though I've not lived there for 25 years.
I, not so much now,
Yeah.
I don't think, because I've lived in America and
Yeah,
I've
of
lived in
course.
London and I'm now in Somerset.
Right.
I think I did for a while. My mum's not there anymore.
Yes.
So I kind of have no reason to go back to the town that I grew up in.
Yeah.
But I think when I was young, I knew from a very early age what I wanted to do, and I knew I wanted to be an actress. And my mum was like, I don't know where she's got this from. I have no idea. I don't know. Hopefully it'll blow over. It didn't. And I think that, kind of looking back on it now as a mum, I think how brave of her it was to let me follow the dream of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because it must have been terrifying. And I think having a teenage son and, who wants to go out and have a career in the arts, there is part of you going, oh, and then you go, no, you've got to do it. You've got to try it. You've got to follow your dream of what you want to do.
I can spy something over there that your mum...
Yes.
As a Shakespeare, hardback Shakespeare something.
Favourite tales from Shakespeare.
Yes, like good old Bernard Miles.
Yes, which we were looking at it and just thinking it's rather beautiful, but could also be slightly eerie.
Yes.
The illustration.
Yes, I think that is that Falstaff on the front.
It is.
I think.
Yes, and we've got a bottom here.
Yes, Titania maybe or
yes,
Ophelia,
you're absolutely
could she
right.
be?
And this is festive. It says there festive.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
okay. And so this book very, very of its time.
Yes.
The illustrations are very. I feel I had a Bible that had similar kind of drawings.
Yes,
That
yes.
sort of feel to
Everybody
it.
had a Bible, whether
Yes.
they were religious or not in
They
the
give you
70s,
out
didn't
when you were
they?
born.
Yes. Yeah, there's a Bible. But this says to Ashley, Christmas 1977.
Cute. From your mum.
From my mum. So obviously, you know, from then she obviously realised and I guess kind of and supported it really.
Yes.
Which was pretty brave really. And it was her that actually found the National Youth Theatre for me.
Oh, wow.
Because coming from a small market town in Scotland, I was like,
Where do you go?
how do you start?
Yeah.
How do you know what to do? We didn't have a school that had a drama department, and I remember there were teacher strikes, so we didn't even get to do the school plays. Well, school play, it was a Gilbert and Sullivan musical. But,
Yeah.
which we always did. Did you do things like that at your school?
Yeah,
South
I'm trying to
Pacific,
remember.
musicals and
I think
stuff.
when I was in secondary school, I was in Much Ado About Nothing.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was
quite hybrid.
Benedict.
Were you?
Right?
Wow.
Honestly, I've been passed over. My talent was obviously
It's in other areas. You've excelled in other areas.
looked all right in a doublet and hose, though, didn't I? I think when you're tall and you're in a girls' school, you know someone's got to get the beard on.
Yeah.
So you did the National Youth Theatre,
Yes.
which your mum's, and that was, I mean, it's still running. I'm guessing
It
they still
is,
do
and
it,
it's
don't they?
hugely,
It's an amazing
hugely
programme.
successful. Yeah. But I didn't get in the first year. When I went along, I was so naive actually looking back on it. It was you had to do a speech from Shakespeare. And I was giving it all, oh, gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, and giving it Juliet, which was fine.
Yes.
But then I also did my contemporary piece, which was Linda Lohman from Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. Now, this is about an old American retired couple.
Yeah.
And so incredibly miscast. It was like, well, I don't know.
Hard to do.
Nobody was there saying, do you know what, do a schoolgirl. Do something that is relevant to your age where you could show your skill.
You were trying to be a bit impressive and a bit sort of theatrical.
Just because I didn't know, and I just went, oh, that's a big play. That's an important play.
Were
Death
you
of a
gutted when
Salesman.
you didn't get in?
Absolutely gutted.
Were you?
Absolutely gutted. But then I went back with a determination and thought, right, I've got to get in here.
Yeah.
And I did my Shakespeare. Can't remember what it was the second time, but I did a poem by Liz Lockhead about a schoolgirl that fancied her teacher.
There you go, a bit more relatable.
Yes, exactly. So
Well, there's a lesson there, isn't there?
yeah, I think there is. And I think that, I don't know, in the world that we're kind of living in, everything's so fast and so kind of immediate, and we all sort of want things now. And I think it's kind of important to have a bit of a work ethic.
Yes.
And to have a bit of graft and
Yes.
to have a bit of patience actually. I think we all kind of, you know, we're all guilty of it. You know, you want immediate fast results and things, whether that's buying something online. When's it coming? I'll pay for the delivery because it's coming at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think there are always kind of, if that's happening, there's something not good happening somewhere else. You know, you read articles about people that are really struggling, being a delivery driver, having to get to a certain amount of deliveries, and the facility's not good and the pay's not good. But I don't know, I think just to have a little bit of patience and a little bit of graft.
Tell us a bit about your mum.
My mum, it was just me and it was just my mum.
Yeah.
And my mum was a hard worker.
What did she do?
She trained as a hairdresser.
Cool.
And then I lived in Glasgow till I was about 4, and then we moved to Annan in Dumfries and Galloway.
Yeah.
And I lived with my mum and my gran and my grandpa. And then my mum got a job as a teaching assistant at a school with children with learning difficulties, and she worked on a Saturday doing the hairdressing, and people would come to the house and she would do their hair. So she really, really worked hard and absolutely supported me, which I think sometimes it's not until later in life that you can really appreciate it.
Yeah. Must have been frightening for your mum, like
Must
you
have
said.
been really scary. And she was very young when she had me.
Yes.
You know, she herself was only 20 when she had me.
Bless her. Were you very close to your mum?
I was, but we could be a bit tempestuous at sometimes, but I think that's maybe daughters and mums a little bit.
Course.
And I think because it was intense, because it was just the two of us.
Yeah.
but we could giggle or we could laugh. And I remember making her lie on the floor and pretend to be dying King Lear while I was being Cordelia, like stroking her head, like making it. And she would be lying on the floor, like trying. I'm like, Mum, you can't laugh. You're not meant to laugh. That was what I did for the second audition. So that was the one that I got in. So it must have been my mum's dying King Lear that helped me.
Nice.
But she used to do little things, like she used to put little things in my pockets, like little notes going, best of British luck, eat, eat. And we always did this little eat, eat thing. She'd put, and I'd find it in my pocket. So, yeah.
Happy memories. And what a brilliant thing that she kind of believed in you and just wanted you to chase after it. Because she must have been quietly thinking, oh my God.
I think she was, yes. I mean, she believed in me. Cut to years later, and I was on the front cover of, I think it was Red magazine. When I was in LA.
Cool.
And then it was like Psychology's magazine. She went, Ashley, I can't buy everything you're in. Not buying everything. She went, well, I went into John Menzies and she said, there's your face everywhere. I had to walk out again.
Brilliant.
And there's nothing like a Scottish mother and probably a Yorkshire mother to keep you grounded.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Heaven's sake,
I know.
woman, she says.
Oh, for goodness sake, you're so full of your own self-importance. Don't get too carried away with yourself. Keep your feet in the ground.
I'm going to go now. Do you know what? This is the most amazing thing.
Yes.
Every time we do a biscuit tin, we ask our biscuit tin guest to pick a biscuit.
Yes.
And you are the first person to pick a chocolate hobnob.
Really?
Don't you think that's incredible?
Why am I the first person?
Well, I would have thought they were the top of everybody's list.
Are they not? What?
So it's bizarre, isn't it? I'll tell you. Charlene Spiteri picked a Tonics.
Oh, yes.
Which is a nice biscuit, to be fair, upmarket.
A caramel wafer or a tea cake?
She went for, I think it was a caramel wafer.
Which you get on the flight when you go from Glasgow to Shetland.
Oh, nice.
And half a cup of tea.
Only half.
I remember the first time
You are in Scotland, after all.
But I know, I was like that. I said, hey, can I get a wee bit more tea, please? And she said, no, the problem is if we fill it full and there's turbulence, it goes all over the ceiling and everyone else. And I was like, oh, right, okay, what are we in for here?
Hold on tight.
I know.
I'm going to go in for a hobnob.
Right, okay.
I'm going to dunk as well.
Right.
Are you a dunker or a non-dunker? I mean, I think you have to. I think it's famously the best dunking biscuit, isn't it, a hobnob? Because it holds its form.
It does, and you've got the little bit of meltiness.
Oh, that was very good. I think that is excellent.
See, I do the chocolate on the underside so I can lick it.
I've never seen that before. Somebody call the police. That is next level.
Isn't it?
So you get the chocolate first with the tongue.
Yeah.
Nice. And I think a hobnob and a tea, outstandingly good.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to do all of it because we'll never get through the rest of the chat. But that is delicious. I'll finish that after.
Yes, we'll do it after.
What about that? Have you brought some curtains in for me, Ashley? What's this now? Beautiful fabric.
It is beautiful fabric.
Dark blue, floral, sort of tapestry-ish.
Almost like a sort of, is it like a damask?
Could be a damask, yeah.
You were absolutely right when you said they were curtains.
Yes. They were literally curtains.
They were,
but they're now
curtains.
Trousers.
They're now
in a Sound of Music style.
They are very Sound of Music. Is exactly what they are. So these trousers were fashioned by my mum.
Oh, well done, Mum.
I know. She was quite nifty. She was quite creative. And I came across this material in a wee antique junk shop in Carlisle.
So what age would you be at this time?
About 16 or 17.
Okay.
And I found these in a trunk in my mum's attic last year. And I went, there's my trousers. And they're as good as new.
Yeah, look, I was going to say, and they're quite trendy now. I think people could do that. I can imagine East London hipsters banging out a
do you think
damask
I could still
trouser.
Yeah, do you think I could still rock these?
I think you could.
Do you think I could with a big boot?
Yeah,
big boot and a wee leather jacket. Yeah. Pretty much what I wore in 1985.
So your mum's sewn them. That's the second time you've mentioned charity shops. Are you a bit thrifty? You like a chazza?
Oh yes. I'm glad they're back on trend again, to be honest. Yeah. Because certain things in my life have never gone out of being on trend. Leopard skin, tartan, and charity shops.
But these trousers were in your mum's loft.
Yes.
But from the mid-80s.
Yes.
So was she a kind of hoarding kind of...
My mum was.
Right.
My mum was one of these people, much to my aunt's chagrin. She would be like, where's that griddle pan? It's in your mum's attic. I want that griddle pan. And I'm like, I know. It's a big iron griddle pan that belonged to my gran. But my mum would insist in just keeping it and just keeping it in the attic. And I'd be like, Mum, but bring it down. No, but I know it's there.
Yes, if she were to ever need to griddle.
Yes, exactly.
Are you more a sorter-outer of a person?
I feel as if I changed slightly.
Okay.
I was an absolute hoarder and addicted to buying knickknacks and nonsense and kitsch. And there was a place in Glasgow called the Barras that was this big old... It was like a big street jumble sale, basically.
Yeah,
but
I
had
remember
little
the Barras.
stalls and
Yeah.
stuff. But that was my Saturday morning. You could get like hot donuts and a mooch around the Barras.
Great.
Yeah. What more do you want?
In Leeds Market, there used to be a stall called Rag Traders.
Oh, yeah.
You can imagine that.
Yeah, sounds
vibe.
like
Have
exactly.
a good right old rummage in there.
Oh, yeah.
This episode of My Life in a Biscuit Tin is brought to you by DFS. Everyone has a thing, and whatever you're looking for in your home, DFS can help you find yours. My thing this week is an electric blanket. I'm a great believer in electric blankets. I went through lockdown in an almost completely unheated cottage and have to do my work from my bed because it was too cold to get up. I also love a throw, and I strongly believe that there is no upper limit to the amount of scatter cushions that you should have on your bed. If there was a higher TOG rating than 13.5, I would 100% buy it. If your thing this week is finding an amazing new piece for your home, DFS can help. From sofas and bed frames to sideboards and dining sets. Discover the new season collection now in store or at dfs.co.uk. I love your trousers.
Yes.
They're ace. Well, while we stick on the apparel section, you're sporting a jumper of significance and you've brought a jumper of significance.
Yes.
Let's discuss the jumpers.
Let's do jumpers because it's nearly Christmas.
Yeah.
And it means that it's nearly Christmas jumper day for Save the
Yes.
Children, which has almost become a Christmas tradition. And this year it's on Thursday, the 11th of December.
Yeah.
It's been going since 2012, and that was when I joined, became an ambassador for Save the Children, and Christmas Jumper Day happened then.
Yeah.
And since then, they've raised over 40 million pounds, which is amazing.
That's amazing.
Absolutely amazing. And this is a jumper I've had for years, and it gets wheeled out every year. I do love a sparkle.
Yes, very strong.
It's almost like tinsel, isn't it?
Is it itchy?
Surprisingly not.
Okay.
No.
Okay, nice.
But I suppose like you wear it with a wee something underneath.
Yes,
it,
a
maybe,
little t-shirt
Yes,
underneath or something.
yeah.
So it's sort of I've brought my jumper in,
Yes.
and I would like to ask you as the expert.
Okay.
Does it qualify as a Christmas jumper?
Go on.
We've had a debate downstairs.
Right, let's have a look.
Some people say yes, some people say no. But this is mine, which is a blue and pink, so not a traditional Christmas colourway, but I would say similar design
Yes,
to the
it
one
is.
you're
It is.
doing. Does it count or not
I
count?
would say it does count.
Oh, thank
Yes,
goodness for
it
that.
does. Yeah, it's quite on trend. It's got a contemporary sort of trend, isn't
Yes.
it? This.
I love this jumper. I bought it
Yes.
at Good Housekeeping Live last year, and I'm saying I bought it. My partner actually bought it for herself, but I have acquired it.
Right, and it's now yours.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm thrilled you said it's a Christmas jumper
Yeah.
because I don't like the sort of nasty plasticky ones.
No, I know. I think that's the thing that with Christmas Jumper Day, it's not about going out and buying a new jumper. In fact, last year I went to Leicester to a school there, and they were the school that had raised the most money from Christmas Jumper
well
Day.
done them.
I know, how amazing.
So good.
And honestly, the creativity in that school, we literally had children with like a school jumper, but she'd put a snow globe on the front and a little wire system and a little pump, and in it there was like glitter and confetti.
Oh,
and it was like
amazing.
snowing, and we had like little boys with battery packs in their pockets with jumpers that lit up.
Next level.
Oh, I mean, it really
So
was
good.
next level.
It's funny what you say about how Christmas Jumper Day is almost a tradition.
Yeah.
I would disagree and say it is.
It
so
is,
we
yes.
did some research at Good Housekeeping last Christmas.
Yeah.
And obviously you asked the questions about the things that you used to do at Christmas you don't do anymore. And there's lots of things that I remember when I was a kid.
Yes.
Carol singing, people don't really do so much anymore.
No.
Things like that. So lots of traditions are sort of ebbing away. And then we asked again about what are the new traditions
Yes.
that you would every year do without fail and never ever miss. and Christmas Jumper Day was the top one.
It is. It really is.
The people that say, I love it. I think it's almost the day, because of when it falls in the month, it's the most exciting bit.
It is.
In the build-up.
Yes, it is. It really is. It's
Yeah.
right. Christmas is
We're on.
taken off now.
Yeah. Get the silly music on.
Exactly.
Have a mince pie.
Yeah. And I think that having worked with Save the Children, I've been around the world to, Africa and to India, and I've been to a migrant camp. I've been to places in Britain as well. I went to a baby bank last year. I went to a school in Cardiff to actually see on the ground where the money is going. And it's extensive what they do, and it's not just creating a safe space for children in a migrant camp in Lesbos. It's a baby bank in a warehouse in Bath, where people that can come and get things for children if they don't have enough money. Because I heard a frightening statistic that I think it's 1 in 3 children are living in poverty now. And that's terrifying.
It's just awful.
And that's in our country. And that's not even talking about what's going on in Ukraine, in Gaza, all around the world. It's a frightening statistic. So it's, for me to have been able to go and see firsthand what's happening and talk to people, and it's people like you and I. Like, one of the most alarming trips I did was to the migrant camp, because it's people like you and I that are there. It's people. I spoke to a woman whose husband was the mayor of his town, and she was there. He was in Norway with his son, and she was there with her 2 children. We met a cameraman who did documentary filmmaking. I've met doctors, I've met teachers. It's people like, it's professional people that are in dire straits, in trouble, and are literally, they have nowhere else to go. They don't know what to do, and they're literally, it's survival. And I think it's so prevalent now, and it's on the news every day, and everyone's got an opinion about it. And I think that, yes, of course, there are some people that are troubling, but it's always a minority that gives something like this huge cause a very bad name. And those migrant camps are terrifying. It's a very, very frightening place to go, particularly as a woman. And if you're a woman that's there...
Do you feel afraid when you go and visit them yourself?
When I was there, I didn't feel afraid because I felt protected. Because of the people that are working there, that work for Save the Children, that work with people within that community. But however, there was one time that when we were, I think that was when we were in Lesbos, and they actually, no, it wasn't, it was in Tanzania, where they said, don't leave your hotel. Because something had kicked off. But I've always felt safe. There's, everyone's always talking to everybody. There's never anything that is ever problematic. And because they work with the communities that are there as well. In Tanzania, you're working with the midwives, fully trained midwives that have been trained through Save the Children schemes. With facilities that have no money to run the facilities. So it's...
Well, they're a super important organisation, and it's a great thing because it's just a bit of fun. In fact, just quickly before we go and look at those little tiny fairies, your jumper that you've actually got on your body, is that's to do with it too?
This is I was going to say a co-production, but
a collab. I think we call it a collab.
Co-productions in television is a collaboration with... I can't remember
Chinty
the name.
and Parker.
That's the one. Thank goodness you were here.
Is it cashmere?
Yes. But I believe it is cashmere.
It looks nice, posh.
Yes.
Bright red with a sort of a CND sign, but it's a heart. It says love on it.
And it says love on it. And I think that's the thing. It's like maybe looking at this and maybe looking at your jumper, people maybe wouldn't go, oh, it's not got a reindeer on it. It's not a Christmas jumper. But I think the thing is as well, especially now, you could wear this in March or September or you could wear yours.
Good, all through the winter time, exactly. Good to have one that you can do on the day, but then it's still a nice thing to wear.
Yeah, and I think as well, it's like you could wear this and put a bit of tinsel around your neck.
So that people will be able to buy those in the shops.
People can buy them, and 100% of the proceeds go to Save the Children.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's and it comes in other colours as well. We were looking upstairs. I like
green
the green
with pink.
Yes, strong.
And pink with red.
The other way round.
The other way round, yes.
All very wearable.
They're very chic and very
nice.
cool, aren't they?
Yeah, really good. So long as as we must wash it properly, Ashley.
We must, yes, and invest in a little depilling
In a little
bobbler thing, which when you have cashmere, you must have one of them.
You absolutely, you simply must. And you simply must store it properly as well, or the moths will eat it.
Exactly, we've all been there.
Show me your little fairies while we're in the Christmas theme. We're doing more than we're meant to things, but everything was so interesting in your bag.
So these little fairies, they are two somewhat little gnarly fairies that look like they've been through the wars a little bit. And that is because they're about 70 years old.
70?
Yeah, they
Wow.
will be, because my mum had them when she was a wee girl, and she remembers putting them on the tree.
This is part of your chaos tree round the back. Or these
No,
get
these-
front
these
of
get-
house.
These do get front of house
Yeah,
now,
nice.
actually. The chaos trees are my son's pom-poms of the dog, and a pastry hand that is now of Father Christmas. Have you got one of them?
Oh God, it used to be
That's the
Rudolph.
pom-pom. Yeah, yes.
No, it's just a hand.
They're like 10 years old and they're going soft now. But
Yeah.
they still get put on the tree. Yeah.
So these little angels, fairies, whatever they might be,
Yeah.
I mean, they're very pretty little blue feathers, and they've still got their paper wings and their
Paper
little
wings with-
paper hymn books that
And a
they've
little
got.
hymn book and little pipe cleaner legs.
Isn't
and
it? I just think they're
know.
completely enchanting. These little weirdy old things.
They are,
that
which in some-
survive because we pack them away carefully each year, and then they come out and do their thing for a
which could be
2 weeks.
creepy as well. I
Could be
suppose.
totally creepy. You wouldn't want to encounter one on a dark night. I was going to say in Shetland, but it's never dark in Shetland. So
unless it's the
probably fine.
winter in which it will be
Always
dark.
dark.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I just feel that, like tradition, that it's all kind of got sucked up with consumerism a little bit, isn't it? And we've got to buy. And I think that, I think at Christmas it's about remembering people,
Yeah,
people
it
who
is.
are with us
It
and
is.
who are not with us, and people who are on their own, and just sharing a cup of tea with somebody. Or
It's super interesting
Yeah.
because this year's Christmas research, that came through so strongly.
Did it?
I think GH women of our kind of generation
Yeah.
aren't really doing the whole it's Christmas, everybody must have a marvellous time,
Yeah.
stiff upper lip thing, because it is bittersweet and it is sad. And
It is,
I lost
yeah.
my mum a long time ago. You've lost yours not long ago.
Yeah.
You do remember people that aren't
Yeah.
around. You can't get away from
No,
that.
no.
And I think women of our age, who are now probably lumbered with doing most of the turkey and the this and the that,
Yeah,
running it, I
yeah.
kind of want to have a good time, of course. Let's
Yeah.
have a silly cocktail, definitely.
Yes.
We'll get wham on for
Silly
sure.
cocktails are good.
Watching the telly.
Yeah.
But if you have to have a bit of a tear in your eye, then that's okay too. I think that's interesting.
And I think that maybe the good housekeeping demographic are all of a certain age where we've kind of thrown perfection out of the window.
Absolutely
little
right.
bit.
Bang
And
out
we're-
a cheese and pineapple hedgehog. It's what everyone wants.
Yeah, and yes, exactly. And a Bailey's, no shame in that.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. And a baby sham if you want one.
Yes.
We're here for that. Now, our last bits and pieces over there.
Yes.
I think you're going to take the record for the biggest biscuit tin
Am
ever.
I?
Yeah, I think Joe Wood was on track to get that crown.
Oh,
but you've
really? But
definitely-
have I got
I think
it?
starting
Right.
with a giant pillow.
Yes, I know.
There's a statement
That was
of intent.
practical. That was
It
a practical thing, wasn't
So
it?
there are two pale blue, much loved bears.
Yes.
Who do these belong to?
These belong to my son, and he'll probably be mortified that I've
Baby boy, they
rooted
say.
them out. Baby boy and baby boy. So one is a he's called Big Blue, funnily
Okay,
enough.
yeah, I can
which-
see what you've done there.
yeah, what Frankie did.
Yes.
Yes. And this one is called
Little
Baby Blue.
Baby
Big Blue and Baby Blue.
Cute.
The story here was Big Blue was the chosen teddy. You know how
Yeah,
when
the
people
special
have a
one.
child, they suddenly go, that's the one. And people have bought all these kind of like beautiful teddies. And this was a pretty traditional wee
Yeah, he's
teddy,
nice.
actually.
He's got a nice
Yeah,
face.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was the chosen teddy that Frankie decided was going to be the one that went to bed with him every night. Where's Big Blue? Where's Big Blue? Oh, Big Blue. Big Blue on an aeroplane. Big Blue on a train. Panic, panic.
Yes.
Mother panicking. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'd not long moved to... Had I moved to America by that point? No, I was in America, but this teddy had been bought by someone
Okay.
in Britain.
Right.
Could not get this teddy in America.
Oh no.
As a mother, being quite practical, I thought, I will get a replica teddy. Because if I ever lose Big Blue, I'll be like, no, here he is, silly. We just misplaced him. Because at the time I was flying back and forth
Right.
from Ellie to London quite a lot.
But Frankie moved with you?
Yes, he was born there.
Oh, I see.
But the person that gifted...
you were in Ugly Betty.
I was, yes.
Right.
The person that gifted this teddy was in Britain.
Okay, got it.
So I thought, all right, okay, I'll see if I can get him another one. So bearing in mind this was about 2010, and I am a Luddite with computers and things, and it was in kind of the early days of like buying things online and getting it to come to America, and I just got in a bit of a pickle. And then I realised that I'd bought a teddy, but it had got delivered to my old flat that I lived in London. So I then wrote to the person, because obviously didn't know who they were, didn't have an email address, wrote a letter and said, you don't know who I am, but I used to live in this flat. There's a parcel that has come and it's been delivered to you. It's actually a teddy for my son, blah, blah, blah. Bought a replica teddy, Casey was going to, whatever. I'm coming to London on the 14th of June. Do you think we could meet up? You could give me the parcel. So I met, she obviously thought, who's this woman? It could be anything. So we met outside her work. But I think she worked for like headquarters for French Connection or something.
Okay.
She had a friend with her and she stood outside in the street. And then this bustling, harried mother, me, with a small child in a pushchair, came along and was like, I'm here for the parcel, I'm here for the parcel. The teddy, yes. But I saw a parcel that was...
Oh no, small.
About 8 inches long, and this teddy is a good foot and a half long. And I looked and I went, "Is that it?" She was like, "Yes, that's it, that's it."
No.
So I was like, I quietly opened the parcel, and it was a replica teddy, but about a fifth of the size of the big one.
You can't pass it off.
So now I was like, oh no. And then Frankie saw the teddy and he was like, it's baby blue.
Oh.
So now I had 2 teddies to stress about on a transatlantic flight. So I was like, oh, big blue, baby blue, and the bottles in the nappy bag and the this and the that. And I mean, you've got enough going on as a parent anyway. So now I had... So these 2 teddies were a very important part of my life for a long while.
Yeah.
And I used
Where do they live now, Big Blue and Baby Blue?
Well... They don't live anywhere. My son's like, whatever, because he's nearly 16. They kind of just live on a sort of shelf in the hallway, really, because I still love them and I can't.
No,
I'm more
must
attached
keep
to them.
them.
We had lots of conversations with this teddy bear, and I used to give him a voice, and I used to sit him on my knee, and I used to go, "Hi, Frankie," and I used to make his little arm move, and Frankie literally used to talk to the teddy, and I'd go, "Why are you not going to bed, Frankie?" And I'd go, "Because, Big Blue, it's not time to go to bed yet." And he wouldn't even look at me, and he would like direct it all to the teddy.
You must keep them.
I
Very
know,
important,
yes.
I think.
They're almost...
And if and when your son ever goes on to have offspring of his own, I bet you bottom dollar that they will be back for those bears. They'll get wheeled
out. Yes,
definitely.
Yes.
Well, I've absolutely loved it. Did you bring a little pic? Come on, let's see him now. Because he's a great big giant, your boy now.
He is a great big, nearly 16-year-old.
And is that you?
That's me.
Brilliant.
In a crimped red wig and freaky,
scary
clown.
Have you done that makeup on yourself?
I did.
Well
I
done.
did do it, yes. We do like Halloween in our house.
Yeah, we do in ours.
Yeah, do you?
Well, I do.
Yes. Well, I do too. Yes, I do. I think
the children are like, not sure.
I think it's probably just me now. I think last year was probably the last time that I'll get him to dress up.
Are you going trick-or-treating in this picture together?
We go to a friend's house. There are 4 of us, 3 other women, friend of mine. We call ourselves the Coven. And all our children, when they were wee, were kind of pals with each other. So now they're all kind of like off sort of doing their own sort of things, but we all still go, are we dressing up? Are we doing Halloween? So we still kind of do it for us a little bit.
I feel a bit sad.
I do.
Yeah, because they used to be so into it.
Yeah.
And I fully encouraged them to get into it.
How old are they?
13 and 15, mine.
Yeah.
And the sort of, last year was the first year that I could feel that I was the one that was really trying to push it.
Yes.
And they were not really that
Do you think
bothered.
you'll do it this year? Do you think?
No.
Next year coming.
Well, happily, my partner has nephews who are 7, 8.
See, this is
so
good.
I'm just going to transfer my Halloween love to them.
Yes. Oh, you're very lucky then. Yes, that's a good
they've
one.
got a second generation.
Yeah. Yes, that is good.
Ashley, it's been such a pleasure chin wagging with you.
Thank you.
And your giant biscuit tin.
Yes.
Of huge proportions.
My huge biscuit
stuffed
tin.
with chocolate hobnobs, eaten upside down.
A bit of sparkle.
A bit of sparkle. And I should probably wish you a very Merry Christmas.
A very Merry Christmas
and a
to you
particular
too.
very Merry Christmas jumper day.
Thank you very much, and to you too.
Maybe it's a sofa that gives you that heavenly sinking in feeling. Maybe it's an extendable dining table for everyone to crowd around and catch up. Or maybe it's a sideboard to hide all of that clutter that's been driving you crazy. Whatever your home has been missing, you can find it at DFS. With thousands of stylish pieces to discover, find your thing today in stores or at dfs.co.uk.